Los Angeles, 1947. Neon lights flicker across Hollywood Boulevard, a dream city, glowing with fame, money, and glamour. But in the shadows, darkness waits. On January 15, 1947, Los Angeles awoke to a nightmare. A young woman's body, mutilated beyond recognition, was found in a vacant lot. Her name was Elizabeth Short, but history would remember her by another name, the Black Dahlia, a story of ambition, mystery, brutality, and corruption. This is the Hollywood murder that has never been solved. Elizabeth Short was born in 1924 in Boston, Massachusetts. She grew up during the Depression. Her father abandoned the family, leaving her mother to raise 5 daughters alone. Elizabeth, called Beth by friends, was strikingly beautiful, with jet black hair, porcelain skin, and deep blue eyes. She dreamed of stardom, of Hollywood lights, and escaping the gray misery of the East Coast. In her early 20s, she moved to California, drifting between Los Angeles and San Diego. She was known for her elegance, always dressed in black, wearing red lipstick, and chasing the dream of becoming an actress. People called her the Black Dahlia, after a film noir movie playing at the time, The Blue Dahlia. But her dream of fame would turn into the darkest headline in Hollywood history. On the morning of January 15, 1947, a young mother walking with her child noticed something strange in a vacant lot near South Norton Avenue. At first, she thought it was a discarded mannequin, but as she came closer, the horror became clear. It was the body of a young woman. Elizabeth Short's corpse was severed cleanly in 2 at the waist. Her skin was pale, drained of blood. Her mouth was slashed ear to ear in a grotesque Glasgow smile. Her body had been washed, posed, and left in plain sight. Police were stunned. Detectives called it the most brutal crime Los Angeles had ever seen. Reporters swarmed the scene, snapping photographs. The city was in shock. The LAPD launched one of its largest manhunts in history. Hundreds of detectives were assigned. But from the start, the case was chaotic. The crime scene was contaminated by crowds and reporters. Evidence was trampled. The autopsy revealed Elizabeth had been tortured for hours before death. Rope marks scarred her wrists and ankles. She had suffered blows to the head. The cuts that bisected her body were surgical, leading investigators to suspect a doctor. Letters and phone calls soon arrived at newspapers. Some claimed to be from the killer, mocking police, signing them the Black Dahlia Avenger. One package even contained Elizabeth's belongings, including her birth certificate and photographs, carefully cleaned with gasoline. The city spiraled into fear and fascination. Over the years, dozens of suspects emerged. Doctors, actors, mobsters, even police officers were investigated. Dr. George Hodel, a wealthy physician, became one of the prime suspects. He was accused of performing illegal abortions and was secretly recorded by police bragging, "Supposing I did kill the Black Dahlia, they couldn't prove it now." Mark Hansen, a nightclub owner, was close to Elizabeth and was questioned but never charged. Leslie Dillon, a bellhop, wrote a detailed confession letter but was later released. Others included gangsters, ex-boyfriends, and even women. But no charges ever stuck. The LAPD, criticized for corruption and incompetence, failed to deliver justice. The press turned Elizabeth Short into a dark celebrity. Newspapers sensationalized her lifestyle, painting her as a mysterious femme fatale. They called her a drifter, party girl, even implying she lured men with her looks. But friends and family painted a different picture, of a young woman who was kind, hopeful, and simply chasing her dream. The public couldn't look away. Hollywood was shaken. Movie studios faced a darker reality. Behind the glamour lay danger, crime, and broken dreams. For decades, theories swirled. Some claimed Elizabeth was killed by a jealous lover. Others believed she was caught up with organized crime. A popular theory blamed Dr. George Hodel, whose connections to Hollywood elites fueled suspicion. Some even tied the case to other murders in Los Angeles, suggesting a serial killer at work. Books, films, and documentaries kept the story alive. The Black Dahlia became not just a murder victim, but a symbol of unsolved mystery. Hollywood's darkest legend. The murder of Elizabeth Short changed Los Angeles forever. It exposed corruption in the LAPD, created a wave of fear among women, and inspired countless crime stories, films, and novels. For her family, the pain never ended. Elizabeth's mother, Phoebe Short, fought for her daughter's dignity, insisting she not be remembered only as the Black Dahlia. But the case remains unsolved. No one was ever convicted. No one was ever held accountable. Fade out. A black and white photo of Elizabeth Short, smiling, her eyes bright with dreams of Hollywood. She came to Los Angeles chasing stardom, but found only tragedy. Elizabeth Short's story is more than a murder. It is a reminder of how quickly dreams can turn into nightmares. She is remembered as the Black Dahlia, the starlet who never had her chance to shine,